Alright, here we are back home finally. I already went through my inventory. This brain's got to go over to the hut over there. But I was thinking that in order to do the random taco, I'm going to need lime juice, which means I'm going to need limes. And the only way you get limes, as far as I know, is with a lime tree. Let's check that real quick. Lime. I actually did not check this. Limes. It's probably lime sapling. Yeah. Lime sapling from Pam's Harvest Craft. And there's no real good way to get that without already either having limes or getting lucky with roll gen, except with using a market. So let's build a market real quick. That way I can set this all up off camera, get myself a random taco made, and we can do this again at the beginning of the next episode. In fact, we'll probably start it over at Turco when I've got the taco. So in order to do that, we're going to need some wool. Sorry, it's a little framey in my house for some reason. I'm not really sure what's causing that. It doesn't happen outside for some reason, so I think it's something actually in here. It might be these guys. I'm not entirely sure. And we're going to grab our assembly halo. The other thing, too, is that for some reason, my assembly halo is glitchy. So I'm not really sure what that's all about either. But it still works, so it's just a graphical glitch. There's something going on here, but it's not really that big a deal. Okay, so we're going to need 4 wool. We're going to need 4 planks. Do I got planks in here? I got some wood. I probably can use ghost wood. I know. Let's grab a piece of amaranth just in case. Ghost wood has kind of a... because of its natura, sometimes the planks don't ordic correctly, and I don't know what's the deal with that is. And then we're also going to need an emerald, which luckily we just got some of those. Oh, wait, these are emerald fragments. We need a full emerald, which that's fine. We've got those. And then if we put the emerald in the center, I believe it's wool in the sides and then planks corners. Yep, there we go. That's a Pam's Harvest Craft Market. And the way this works, and we're going to put it, let's put it in this corner where I used to have the old forge, not forge, the smeltery, is that I can now pay emeralds to get any of the crop seeds, and I believe the trees are in here too. Please tell me the trees are in here. I know there's like a bajillion seeds, so yep, there they are. So it's 3 for a sapling, so I'm going to need to find... I'll do that again off camera, but basically I just find the crops that I need using the market there, and then I'll plant them and grow them, cultivate them, and then put together my random taco, and then we can hopefully finally get to the Ilabs village. Like I said, kind of disappointing that it's going to take me a little bit to put that together, but that's okay. Alright, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, let me check my time real quick. Looks like we got enough time to clear a couple of things off our list, and there's one big outstanding thing that I really need to do, and that's Terrasteel. I've been doing so much Botania, but in order to unlock the full potential of Botania, I need Terrasteel. So in order to do that, we need to build the Terrasteel thingy. The agglomeration plate, I believe it's called. And I put my books in here. So let's grab both of them out. I would kind of like to do both a little bit of Thaumcraft and a little bit of Botania today, so hopefully we'll have time. While we're down here, one of the new things that I've done is I've been growing up my Botania area, as you can see. Don't mind him, I will talk about him in a second. But this is, I'm thinking, all of the Essentias in crystallized form in a big old storage drawer array. And what happens is I cook stuff up in this alchemical furnace into this alembic, and it goes into this small bank of crystallizers. Eventually I want to have a lot more crystallizers than this, but 4 is good for now. And then they just spit out into the world, and this hopper hawk picks them up and dumps them right into that drawer controller, which then sorts them into their appropriate drawer. So that's basically how I'm doing my Essentia. And then when I need to do anything with them, which as you can see I've already got some jars starting to set up over there. This is going to be where my infusion altar is going to set up, at least temporarily. But anyway, when I need to fill up a bottle, I just grab a stack out of there, plop it into this furnace, hook a jar up here, and away it goes. Eventually I'll probably come up with a better system, but that's going to be, I think, very workable for now. So yeah, this will be my infusion altar. Again, very temporary place until I need to go a little bit bigger. And I might wait to do that until I'm at my final location. Because again, All this is temporary. I will eventually be moving everything important with me. And this little guy, well, let's talk about him for a second. I'm having a problem with my minecarts vanishing. I'm not sure if they're turning invisible, or if they're despawning, or if they're being hit by lightning, because we have lots of storms come through here. But my minecart chests that are on this rail system, they keep disappearing. Luckily, this one's been around for about 2 days and hasn't disappeared yet, but for a while there, they were disappearing about every 12 hours to 24 hours, and now they're disappearing about every 2 to 3 days, so a little bit better. But he's there so that the next time the minecart despawns, if he's still here, then I know that the golems aren't affected by that bug or problem or whatever's causing it. And no, it's not clear lag. We don't actually have bucket on the server, or whatever the new KC cauldron, or K cauldron. We don't have that on the server, so that's not what's causing this. It's just happening. So anyway, he's there to make sure that when that other thing despawns, if he's still here, then I'm going to be replacing that system with golem. So that's why he's there. And as you notice, I got downstairs area starting. It's actually goes into just a stone wall down there. Eventually, I'm going to be moving like my infusion altar down there and anything else that I don't want up on I'm going to call this the alchemy and research level and the essential level. I'll probably create some sort of access down in the basement with that. So that's basically the big new things that have been happening. It's just me setting this area up. Eventually, I'm going to replace all these light sources with I think I can do either 1 or possibly 2 of the arcane lamps. So definitely want to do that. But anyway, sorry, that was a big old tangent there. But what we need to do is do Terrasteel. That's what we're doing. So let's open up our thing. It's in basics, I'm believing. Yep. And I need to make the agglomeration plate, or Terrasteel agglomeration plate. And that's actually this thing on top of a construct that'll be in the ground. Now luckily, all this is stuff that we've already seen before, so I went ahead and made it all. So we'll just grab all this out of here. And then we need to put together the agglomeration plate, which I already forgot what it is. So it's a mana steel, all 4 of the elements, rune of mana, lapis blocks. Now let's see if I can get this right, because I can never remember where all the elements go. So I think it was water, air, fire, earth, and nope, these 2 are wrong. Yep, okay, good, got it. Ha! Okay, so now we need to find a spot to put this, and I don't remember if I had to feed mana into it or not, so we're going to put it kind of over here. And I don't want to dig down right here, because I think I've only got, well, I guess I've got a little bit of room. Looks like there's 2 layers there. So let's just put it right here. It's going to be kind of let's see, in the way would be over here. So let's put it over here. All right, so we're just going to dig out a little. Wow, this shovel is way too fast for this area. All right. Man, it's still a little bit framey. I'm sorry about that, guys. I wonder if this is causing it. Probably not. It's probably just a matter of everything. And if you see the blue swirlies, I'm hoping I can configure that in the configs. I forgot to do that. I was going to check before I started recording, but forgot. So, apologies. Okay, so now we need to set up this agglomeration plate, which I think is, yeah, just a plus of, not a plus, I guess it's a checkerboard of living rock and lapis. So I think living rock goes there, 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 and there. Lapis goes there, 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 and then the agglomeration plate goes in the center there. And do I gotta do anything? I've never actually done this before, as you might know. Mana would need to be provided this block. Sparks would be the most effective. Oh, I can do sparks. Ah, and you know what? I had actually had a failed spark experiment earlier. So I can just go in here, grab those 2 sparks, and just hook that up. Yeah, I actually was trying to use sparks with... I couldn't remember if sparks worked on the runic altar. Apparently they do not. So if we put a spark there, and then a spark... this one doesn't have anything coming out of it yet. Put a spark there. That should link those 2 together. Good. Alrighty. So what's next? Do sparks, and then Tossing a single mana steel ingot, mana diamond, and mana pearl on top will begin the infusion. Okay, so let's go see if that works. Because we only need actually one Terrasteel ingot to do the thing that I'm really after, which is the portal to Alfheim. Because with one Terrasteel ingot, you can actually make all the components that you absolutely need for a portal to Alfheim. So we need an iron ingot. We're going to need a diamond, which we might as well turn these into diamonds while I'm here. So I said 36 diamonds, and I'm definitely off camera going to knock over a bunch more of those places because diamonds, right now, hardest thing for me to get my hands on. And like I have dug so many mining tunnels under my area, which may be part of the framiness, that it's not even funny. And I'm not having luck with diamonds, and I have no idea why. All right, so all these need to be dropped into a mana pool. Let's not do the one that we're going to be powering the Terrasteel from. So we'll just do, let's say this one over here. Duke, Duke, Duke. All right, so then of course my system turns on, which is still working. As you can see, auto mana. All the way. All right, so if I drop one of each onto here. Yep, and there it goes. It starts gathering up the mana, which looks like it's already sucking just a ton to do it. And I don't think this takes very long, actually. All right, there we go. Yeah, that didn't take very long at all, but it did take like a half a mana pool. I forgot how much mana that takes. Yeah, half a mana pool, almost exactly. Luckily, we only really need one. So, got my achievement. So now we can make the portal to Alfheim, which is... Where's the Alphamancy? Okay, portal to Alfheim. And this is what we're really after today. Because with this, I'll be able to unlock... you know, I can't even remember what the stuff is called. It's the pink stuff. Is it? Oh, okay, yeah, my achievement. Is that I have never actually been beyond just this point in Botania. This is as far as I've been, so everything past this point is completely out of my league. So anyway, so we need let's see, 8 living wood blocks, which we've got 3 glimmering living wood blocks, 1 elven gateway core, 2 mana pools, 2 natura pylons, and that should be it. So I remember seeing this. So elven gateway core is 3 of the nuggets sandwiched between living wood, natura pylon, 3 Terrasteel nuggets, and mana pylon and Eye of Ender. Luckily, we've got all that. And of course, I need to put basically that together. So, glimmering wood. I need to look that up because I don't know what that is. So let's just index and type in glimmering. Glimmer. Huh. Okay, so we're just gonna have to glimmering wood. Glimmer. Let's see what's all in this. It's probably just, yeah, okay. Probably could have predicted that. Alright, so I'm going to take a sleep, gather up some stuff, and then we're going to put this thing together. Alright, well, for those of you who are wondering where I'm going to get 2 mana pylons, yeah, I will replace those later. I haven't been doing much enchanting recently, so I'm not really going to miss them in the next couple of days anyway. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've got all the stuff. I think we're just going to build our portal. I'll just build our portal right here, I think. Yeah, we'll just build it right next to this other Botania stuff. It's a little bit cluttered here already, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is build our Eyes of Ender, which we'll do just like that. Then we're going to need 3 of the Glimmering Living Wood. I may not actually have enough Living Wood, I just realized. Yeah, I do not. I don't think so anyway. Well, we can start this, and then I can get some more if I need to. And then that. No. I only need 1 of those. Let's take all this stuff out before I make a mistake. Do that, and then that. Okay. 1 Elven Gateway Core. That's all I need there. And then my 2... Yeah, okay. Important to do it right. And then... no, okay. And then get those. Alright, so now we need to set this thing up. And luckily, if I go in here, I can set up some sort of... I think it's a ghost image of it in Alphamancy. Go to this visualize here. Right click anywhere for the structure to preview. So we don't want it too close. So let's put it back. Let's do it right there for now. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that should be fine. It's going to be a little bit in the way, but that's okay. Okay, so next we need to put down our core, living wood, Let's do this bit. Actually, no. Let's do this bit first, since it's all right here in front of us. We need... It's weird that it disappears when I look over here. That's... Alright. Must have something to do with the chunk, maybe? Alright, so that. That's really weird that it keeps vanishing like that. Alright, and then we need that. And there we go. It is done. We can remove that block there. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, so that is done. Now the next thing we need to do, of course, is get these pools filled up, which is actually going to take quite a long time. Luckily, of course, we've got our auto mano system, so it's only a matter of time, but we're probably not going to be ready to actually activate this thing until the next session, because these pools will probably take an hour to fill up with my current mana generation, I think. So I'll do that off camera. I'll put down a couple mana spreaders, point them all over here, and then just let it chug away until it's ready to go. But yeah, this is basically the next step towards in-game Botania. So I'm feeling really positive about that. Alright, so that's one thing off the list.